everyone, it's Debra Poneman, founder of Yes to Success Seminars, where we share knowledge and tools to help you live your ultimate life. Ageless, anti-aging for your brain, your body, and your future, and lots of more programs. And I am coming to you once again live from beautiful San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. And it is September, which means it's that time again where I tell you why I love sports. So, why is it that time again? Well, usually it's because of the World Series. But for the past 2 years, it's because the WNBA regular season is now over and the playoffs are starting. In fact, they're starting tomorrow. And my beloved Indiana Fever is going all the way. So, why do I love sports? Well, here goes. So, you all know that I don't get irked very easily. I mean, I really don't. But you know when I do? When people roll their eyes when they discover that I love watching sporting events, especially live in person. I don't know. Maybe they think it's not spiritual enough that I'm a major fangirl of not just Caitlin Clark, but Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston and Lexi Hull. And I just want to name the name of every warrior woman on that Indiana Fever team that has been plagued by injuries. And these young women just don't give up. They made it to the playoffs with five of their players, and we're talking two starters out for the season with injuries. And as these injuries happen to their team, one after the other, including their star player, Caitlin Clark, they didn't throw in the towel when everyone else wrote them off for the season. No, they dug deeper and they found their strength and their will and their determination. And I know it's just a basketball game, but it's what we all have to do in life. We're all going to face adversity, but it's not the time to give up. It's the time to find what you're really made of. I am so inspired by their fortitude and the way they all support each other and cheer each other on. It's an amazing culture. They are a team led by a truly brilliant coach who also believes in them and lets them know what they are made of. And the culture of this team is so unselfish. Even when making one more basket would put one of them in the record book for most points in a season in the paint, they unselfishly pass the ball if someone else is in a better position. And I think, would I have done that? I don't know. I think I really confuse people when someone they see as a transformational leader actually cares about the stuff. Maybe it disappoints people that I could be so captivated with such a seemingly superficial aspect of creation, especially given the state of the world. And although I feel no need to justify my love of sports or of the Indiana Fever or the Iowa Hawkeyes or the Chicago Cubs and Bulls and Bears, and hey, I know there's corruption. My son is an NBA agent, so I've seen it all. But let me tell you why I love sports in general. Ready? Number one, sports inspire us. When we see some kid from the Bronx with little or no hope of crawling out of poverty hit the home run that makes his team the world champions, and all the other team members run on the field and jump on top of him like a pile of puppies, I don't know about you, but it not only opens my heart and makes me want to cry, but it makes me believe that anything is possible for anyone. And it inspires me to do greater things in my own life. Number two, sports allow us to feel empathy. When it's your home team whose players are running towards that home run hitting kid and jumping with uncontainable joy into the big man pile or woman pile, you feel indescribable elation yourself. And if your team is the one whose players are sitting in shock, peering out through the metal slats of the fence around the dugout with tears streaming down their faces, your heart breaks along with theirs. And number three, sports give us a glimpse of the best in each other. I've watched as these young women in the WNBA go over and see if a player who is down is okay and help them up, even when they're on the other team. In fact, several years ago, I heard a story on the news about a kid named Zach in Iowa who was just about to finish ahead of the pack in his state cross country meet, a moment he had been training for and seeing in his mind's eye for years when he went to the aid of another runner who had collapsed. And although he still ended up finishing the race in a qualifying position, he was told he was disqualified because Iowa State athletic rules say no runner can stop and help another. When asked about his disappointment, he said, and I quote, "If I could do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. I did what I felt was right." Number 4, sports let us feel like we're a winner. Even when we don't have 1 ounce of athleticism anywhere in our being, we can still be a winner. When our team triumphs, we parade through the streets wearing our team's cap as proudly as if we were the one who caught the final touchdown pass. Long after the confetti has been swept up, we still puff up our chests as we wear our team's jersey and proudly tell everyone who will listen that we were even at the parade. And number 5, sports let us connect with others in profound camaraderie. The bonds that result from sharing your team's sporting event transcend race, gender, age, socioeconomic background, even political divides. Where else can you be surrounded by total strangers whose beliefs are probably miles away from yours? And yet, within minutes, you're high fiving and hugging each other like you have been BFFs for years. And finally, sports allow us to have a spiritual experience without having to admit that we're spiritual. Ken Reed, who is the author of How Can We Save Sports, is the one who likens sports to a spiritual experience. He says that athletes, when they're in the zone, they convey a sense of ecstasy and confidence and oneness with the universe. And we, as spectators, get to experience that contact high. Furthermore, brain research has shown that we get lit up equally as much when we celebrate another person's success is when we win ourselves. So, if you want to roll your eyes when I just have to tell everyone who will listen, including you, about the 90-yard touchdown run by the rookie in the first kickoff of his first game, or about the look on Erica Wheeler's face, one of the most fun and joyful players in the WNBA, when she made that mid-range jumper with 28 seconds to go that put her team in the playoffs, or where I was in 2016 when my Cubbies won the World Series after 108 years. Go ahead and roll your eyes. That's your prerogative. But I'm here to tell you, you really might want to come to a game with me sometime and see if the experience doesn't feel a bit spiritual, or at least bring joy to your heart and put a smile on your face if you let it. And the popcorn at most stadiums is really good too, just by the way. And better yet, when you're sharing it with friends. So by the next time we meet again, next Saturday, we will know how the Indiana Fever did in the playoffs. And personally, I believe that they are going to go all the way. But more than that they continue to inspire young people, especially young girls around the country, to do their best, to don't give up in the face of adversity, to cheer each other on, to celebrate each other's victories as if they were your own, and win by being a team. It's kind of what we have to do to make this world work, don't you think? So have a fabulous week and go Fever! See you soon. Bye for now.